Golf Central Update, brought to you by TaylorMade.
PGA Tour winner Matt Wolff with us. We heard from you a few weeks ago. How has this time been as you gear up to play again?
Yeah, it's definitely been different. I'm staying at home a lot. Luckily, my home course has been open down in Jupiter, so I've definitely been able to work on my game a little bit. But it's I think it's a little different. Making a 5-footer to make the cut at a PGA Tour event rather than making a 5-footer to beat your buddy. Playing in a whatever round. So it's definitely going to feel a little different. Playing in that competition when we get back, but feel like it's been a nice time to rest and relax, and hopefully that we're all itching to get back. So hopefully we can start up again as soon as possible.
Being one of 4 players in very elite company, what are you thinking of when you found out that you were going to be playing in something like this? The first time we're going to be seeing televised golf live in months.
I was thrilled when TaylorMade came to me with this opportunity and said that they'd like for me to be a part of it. It was definitely humbling. I think especially with the names that are involved in it. With DJ and Rory and Rickie on my team, it's 3 of the biggest names in golf, and to put my name in there, obviously I have a lot more to prove, and I've only been pro for a short time, so give me a little bit of time, I guess, but. It's awesome, being able to play with these guys and prove that I can play with the best players in the world. But on top of that, it's more important that we're raising money for all this pandemic and for COVID, because it's definitely affected everyone's lives in a huge way, and I think everyone's kind of itching to get back to their normal life and go back to work and restaurants to open up again and stuff like that. So it's cool to be a part of it, and like I said, not only playing with these players and trying to prove myself, but to be in the bigger picture of getting a cure, or at least some answers for all this. And I'm just happy for TaylorMade to give me the opportunity to be a part of it.
Let's focus on playing with Rickie, someone who's taken the time to go back and visit Stillwater and mentor other Cowboys. What are some memories that you have with him?
So I think the first time I met him was at Homecoming. It's a big event that Oklahoma State does every year, and he was the Grand Marshal, which is someone who had graduated or been to Oklahoma State, and they come back and they kind of host the whole Homecoming celebration. And that was the first time I really met him, and I got to talk to him and found out we had a lot in common. Obviously, him growing up in Southern California, going to Oklahoma State, and then moving to Jupiter, and that's kind of what my path led to as well. But it's just really cool to have someone to look up to and someone who's been in and out of the ropes. When I first got started, on this journey, not only in college but turning pro. As much as I wanted to say I was comfortable and ready, it's really hard to feel like you're just extremely comfortable. And he definitely helped a lot. He gave me a lot of great advice and looked out for me and made sure that I was doing the things that would put me in the best position to have success right away. And it's nice to listen to someone who has been through everything that you're going through right now. But it's really awesome, and I'm really excited to play against him. We know each other really well, and we're really comfortable with each other. So it should be a lot of fun, and we're looking to show that we're not going to be the underdogs, and we're going to get the W.
You took the words right out of my mouth. The underdog role. You guys are not only embracing it, but you're running with it against Rory McIlroy and Dustin Johnson. You've watched those guys. You've looked up to them. What do you think about them as a team?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely no easy task. I've watched them. Along with Rickie, I've watched Rory and DJ since I was 10 years old, sitting on my couch and competing for majors, and it's really special to be in the same talk as them, let alone play right against them and with them. It's going to be really special, but it's golf, and I feel like everyone at this level has worked their whole life and is really a great player, and anything could happen on any given day. It's not like sports where there's or where other sports where football you might have an amazing team, or I feel like golf, it's like anyone could beat anyone on any given day, like I said. So I'm just looking to go out there and make sure I'm comfortable, and I think Rickie's going to help me feel settled in, and we're looking to go out there and definitely give them a run, but at the same time just make sure to have a good time and raise a bunch of money for the COVID relief and the first responders.
Let's focus in on Seminole for a second. One of the best courses in the United States. You've played it a few times. What have you learned about that course specifically?
I think the biggest thing that I've learned is the greens are very hard. They're very sloped, and I think it's not the longest course, but you can take advantage with your driver. You can have really short clubs in, and that helps you placing the ball on the greens. Having uphill putts and making sure not to put yourself in short-sighted areas around the greens and stuff like that. But it's really going to rely on the weather. I think that's the biggest thing. It's right on the ocean, so if it gets windy, with how fast the greens usually are and how sloped they are, it might be hard to make some putts and make a lot of birdies. But if the weather's good, I'm sure we'll flagging it all day, and it's an amazing piece of property. Really, I'm sure it's going to be in amazing shape, and it's always pretty special when you get to tee it up at Seminole. So I'm not going to take it for granted, and it's going to be a lot of fun, especially with playing with those three, the best players in the world. It's definitely something that I've looked forward to for a long time, and I'm sure I'll maybe get some goosebumps when I step on the property.
What's your plan as far as getting things back in action? I know there's a lot that's still fluid at this point, but as of now, what's your game plan?
So are you talking about like tournament schedule?
Tournament schedule, yeah, travel and what you anticipate.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping that this drive relief and has a lot of help and can raise a lot of money, which is what we're doing and what we're focusing on. But Colonial is supposed to start up at the beginning, middle-ish of June. So I'm planning on playing that, and then the first three events as well, the Charles Schwab Challenge. But I think right now, luckily, my home course, like I said, is open. So I've been practicing and working hard, and it'll be nice to have a little bit of competition at this drive relief thing because no one has really played in front of people and had those nerves. So it'll be nice to test where our game's at against other people that we're going to be playing against when everything starts back up. But yeah, right now I'm just looking to improve the maybe weaknesses of my game and keep on working on the strengths. And I know I'll be ready when I'm called to play again.
Well, thanks for the time and good luck. Looking forward to watching you and Rickie team up for the Cowboys this weekend.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to play some good golf and give the people what they want while raising some money.
Appreciate it.
Golf Central Update, brought to you by TaylorMade.